You're listening to Racing Future Radio. Here's your host, Mr. Dennis Mills, with this week's guest, Mr. John Snobelen.
I wanted to touch on another issue. You are the architect of renewing the sport in this country. And I realize you have a team, but it's your experience as a horseman that I believe gives people the confidence, the trust that you're going to stick with this and make sure that it really gets done in a way that's truly credible, not just for us as Canadians, but all around the world. I mean, we take great pride in the work that Mr. Taylor and Northern Dancer have done over the years, and you're hitting us at a time here and leading us at a time when we should take advantage of this and use it, as you said, as an export product. One of the areas that I really believe is important is the interface that you could or should have, I would say should have, with the national government, because our parimutuel laws are governed through that federal system. Our Tax Act of Canada affects and stimulates people's investment in the industry. What role will you play in interfacing with the government of Canada as it affects the horse industry?
Well, we've got a lot of opportunity there, I think. We've got, the Minister Ritz is obviously responsible for the parimutuel wagering side of across Canada, and we have to have some more room in the rules and regulations around parimutuel wagering if we're going to grow our product and have a better offering to people and make it easier for millennials and others to enjoy horse racing. So we've had a good partnership over the last year. I think there's a great deal of understanding that horse racing in Ontario is important to the overall business across Canada, and so there's been good representation there and good understanding there. Where I think we have room to grow is on some things like our tax situation. We obviously are not. We're very sensitive, I think, on making sure that we're competitive tax-wise with the United States on lots and lots and lots of commodities and lots of activities and lots of agricultural activities. That sensitivity has not been there on horses. And it's just been, I think, been overlooked for the most part. And hopefully the work that we've done over the last year in Ontario that has brought the sensitivity of the economic activity of the horse industry to the people provincially will also work for us federally and have our federal friends understand the importance of having a competitive tax structure for investors in our business in Ontario. Without those investors, as we've talked about, really there's not a very good future for the industry. So we need to be competitive with our competing jurisdictions from a tax point of view, along with having great products. And I think we can make that case to the federal government, maybe stronger now than we could have a couple of years ago, when really it wasn't very well understood.
And so you'd be able to take advantage of all of this intelligence and information that you've gathered over the last 2 years to say, sure, here are the real facts about this this sector. Sure,
and it's important to people other than just agriculture. I mean, this is a story that we need to tell industry and business development. We need to tell the story to the treasurer. We need to tell the story to all the folks who are involved in the revenue side of federal government. It really is, I think, a much deeper, more complex, and more interesting industry than folks might have otherwise thought.
John, thank you so much for your support, your dedication, and good luck. Keep it going. Hope to have you back soon.
All right, enjoyed it. Thank you.
You've been listening to Racing Future Radio with your host, Mr. Dennis Mills. This week's guest was Mr. John Snobelen.